Cool. Cool. Make sure everything is up and going. I think it's this one. Hey. Says I'm up. Wait, my music's not playing. Why? Why is my music not playing? There you go, now it's playing. Y'all can't hear it, but and now it is. Let's check the live, right? Make sure that we're up and running, everything's good before we get started. Got minutes ago. Okay. Yeah, it looks like I'm live. Cool. Let's see. Feel like I still got lag, so apologize to that stream. Alright, so this has been Codes. Today, well, I tried to learn arrays and I got completely confused. I understand at this point I do know what arrays are and that there's zero indexing. However, it's not, I can't use it quite as functionally as I'd want to. So that's basically what we're going into today. The reason why I need to know arrays and why it would be easier to learn arrays specifically is for well, to be able to use it as a list. Currently, that's the only thought in my head, to use it as a list and to be able to take things out of it. The end goal would be one big project, and even smaller projects along the way. So I'm gonna be doing things slightly differently than I have been, and that's overall my goal. If you're learning, what concept are you having issues learning? Because I understand for me, JavaScript is still relatively new. I haven't been into it that deep yet, so I haven't been into it that deep yet. So without further ado, we're in javascript.info where, well, I got a poll for to recommend. If there's any other easier way to learn it, please, you can either go in the poll or you can comment below and let me know what else would be a good recommendation. I have a few recommendations that people have given to me in the Discord, and so I'll be going through all of them. Whichever one clicks is what clicks, and I'll share it. Let's see. I do know how to add and remove items. If you don't know how to add and remove items, it's essentially add and remove items in an array, and it shows you how it would splice right here. See how to delete an element from an array. You can do it like this. or and you can do it, yeah, basically, and then you alert it. It's going to return undefined. The thing about removing something out of an array like this is the fact that it's still going to have a blank element, because that's what you call your, what do you call it? That's what you call the stuff that's inside of an array. They're called elements. So you're going to have a blank element, but it still takes up a size. What you want to do is remove it completely. And that's essentially what they explain here. Let's see, splice. The r.splice method array, you just replace the ARR that they're mentioning with in array. Whatever the array name is that you made. Like this would be the array name. And start. That'd be the start. And then you can do whatever into that. Let's see. So we're going to use that. I'm sure I've used it before. I can't quite remember where I left off exactly. However, I'm just going back through it again because using it with functions seems to be an issue for me. Although I get the general premise of using functions and arrays currently. I'm not sure, or I'm not too keen on array methods, and so that's another thing we'll be doing, right? So yeah, let's get into it. Let's get into it. I don't know where my chat disappeared to. My chat disappeared. Interesting. Huh. Oh well. Oh well. Oh, I see it. When it comes up, I see it. Let me see. Did I make an array up here? Apparently I didn't in this one. Also, I'm still picking up how to use GitHub. Once I get better at GitHub, you can see the visual to that. That is something I will be working on today. Understanding GitHub. So that more than likely that'll be something else I do also. Right, so. Okay. And to address one other thing, yes, I did stop the day one build a construction website. I will be revisiting that once I have more front end knowledge at my the disposal, such as arrays, objects. I feel like those would be highly beneficial before learning back end. That way I can go ahead and establish a front end for that, and then when I return to it, then we can start making it work, right? But I'm probably going to abandon that and instead like create a company or a website from scratch with no real clue except a general idea. I don't want to be copyrighted for that, right? So, or maybe I make their website better and they offer to buy it. That'd be dope too. So we'll see. We'll see. Okay. So from here, I'll go ahead and type along. And I'll read it. I'll just read it. That way I can know. The r.splice method is a Swiss Army knife for arrays. It can do everything. Insert, remove, and replace elements. The syntax is r.splice, parentheses, start, square brackets, delete element 1, Yeah, delete count element 1 dot 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 until the nth element. Got it. It modifies R starting from the index start. It removes delete count elements. I don't know why I'm yawning. Excuse me. Removes delete count elements and then inserts element 1 to element at their place. Returns the array of removed elements. This method is easy to grasp by examples. Let's start with deletion. All right, they have one here. We're going to code it. Let R equal since these are strings. Strings have quotes. That's how you know it's a string. Though a string is a data type. I study JavaScript. That is the truth. If you can graph JavaScript a whole lot easier than I can, that is fine. Share with me what about it is the easiest and what did you grasp. You can comment below. 1 because there are numbers. Numbers is also a data type. Alert. Alerts. They put spaces for readability. We don't necessarily have to do that. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, give me one moment. I'm gonna remove this from the side so I can separate it. Cool. Here. I can put this down because I'll look at that later. Alrighty. I only did that for this purpose. Wait. Didn't save. White dot. Always save. Always save. If you're saving money, save your project. If you're not saving money, still save your project. It says I study comma JavaScript. Hold on, wait a minute. Did I remove something? We did remove something. What did we remove? Study and a comma. Did I put a comma inside of one of these? Let's see. Nope. I'm curious how that comma showed up. There was no space. Interesting. Okay. So one was removed. The comma's still there to separate, but I didn't see a space here, but I might be bugging. So don't worry about it. Easy, right? Starting from index 1 and removed one element. Okay, so this is, I guess that's the index number. So to start, and how many elements to remove is the second one. Boom. In the next example, we remove 3 elements and replace them with the other 2. Okay, so let's come down. And we're gonna do the we will do the like challenges at the end. I think I have enough time. Yeah, I should have enough time. Being a father isn't quite all that simple. Because you have to go in that car rider line. I said the JavaScript. Wow, I didn't do that right. Right. Right now. I can't remember that song. If y'all remember that song's name, put it in the comment. I need that to add it to my list. I usually randomly say sing songs. Song singing. 3. Okay. Okay. So from the 0 index, remove 3 elements. So that'd be 1, 2, and 3, I would assume. So what else they got there? Let's dance. Sounds like something Johnny Cage said in Mortal Kombat, the movie. Big Mortal Kombat fan. Alrighty. Did I do that right? Yep, that's right, because I only changed it. Instead of coding a thing all over again. Right, we save, refresh. Let's dance right now. See, there is no space. I'm not bugging. Why is there no spaces, man? Why is theirs got spaces and mine don't? So now I'm confused on to why that's even happening. Yeah, I got spaces between those. Huh. Let's, oh, also, if you don't know, be aware of, what do you call them? Be aware of essentially what, I can't remember exactly what they're called. Basically, apostrophes and stuff like that. You gotta be careful. Because you can't do this, for example. Instead of a single quote, you put a double quote. See, now it's not reading because it got that. Now S isn't a string and neither is dance, so it gets confused. So no, I'm not an English major, so I don't know what all of the wordage is for everything, but that's what I do understand. Don't do that. You can't escape them though, which is a forward slash or what is it, forward slash? Yeah, forward slash and then in, and that could escape it like that. Something like that. I can't remember that rule. Apparently that's the wrong thing. Don't pay that no mind then. No, I'm not teaching. We're here to learn alone, crew. We're here to learn alone. Code along one another. If you need the links right here. I'll also put it in the description. Or maybe I'll put it somewhere in the video. Anyway, moving right along. See. Here we can see that splice returns the array of removed elements. I study JavaScript right now. Remove the first 2 elements. Oh, this is a different one. But anyway, it said now it's going to say let's dance right now. Right, that's the one we just did. Here we can see that splice returns the array of removed elements. Let R equal I study JavaScript right now. Cool. Let removed. Say they're doing a little something different. That's fine. We're going to do that. Let removed equal splice wait. Two. Do you need that? The semicolon at the end. I am unsure. I don't think you do. But I've heard arguments about why it's helpful. So you can look it up for your discretion and pick what you want to do. Alrighty. Okay. We're going to refresh. See what it says now. JavaScript right now. I swear, what's up with the concatenation with the thing? I don't know why. Anyway. But that's it. It removed I and study. So from the 0 index, it removed 2 elements, which is the element I and the element study. Got it. The splice method is also able to insert elements without any removals. For that, we need to set delete count to 0. Okay, I said a JavaScript. We're not going to do that. I hope that all of us understand it, like how splice is working right now. I do. I think I have it added to my Anki deck, which is what I use for space repetition. What I'm confused at is using methods, and looks like we're coming up to them. The method r.slice is much simpler than the similar looking r.slice, the syntax. Well, we've been doing array methods. So we're just looking at more of them. Yeah, more of them. All of them aren't clicking, and the ones that aren't clicking, chances are the most helpful. You don't need to know everything. However, it would be good to study. And whatever you use for space repetition is more than likely what you should do that helps you retain the information and be able to use it. Being able to use what you know is more powerful than just knowing what it is. So, and that's what I'm trying to grasp as to why I'm starting back with arrays, and then the next stream will have objects. That way we can move on along to learning more about them in depth and using them with functions or inside of functions. Okay, it returns a new array copying to it all items from index start to end, not including end. Both start and end can be negative. In that case, position from array end is assumed. It's similar to a string method, string.slice, but instead of substrings, it makes subarrays. For instance, let r equal test. Alert r.slice from the first index to the third index. Which is E and S. Oh, wait. From the first index. Wait a minute. Oh, wait. So if this is the start and this is the end, the start is 1. And this is the first index. End at the third element. Ah, okay. Move the third element. So yeah, so E and S. Okay. I got it. Okay. I'm gonna add that to Anki because I don't think my Anki has anything how I just rationalized that. Let's add it to our Anki. If you have better verbiage to be using, I'm gonna show you me adding it to Anki. If you're on the desktop, you can use Anki. It is free. You can use the online part, or you can download it to your Windows machine. If you have an iPhone, the app is free. If you have an Android phone, you gotta pay like I think like $2, $5. You don't have to. Just use the browser, man. Just use the browser. While I said that, I realized that most of my viewers are male. What? Why? Not saying I got not saying I got problems with you know my male viewers. I'm just interested. Why is it none? It's literally no females here. Maybe I'm giving tech bro energy. I don't know. I hope not. I'm hoping to be more approachable. Anywho, if y'all got recommendations how to really fix that or whatever, that's cool. So all of us can get together and learn together. To be inclusive, not exclusive, right? Let's see. Just gonna put when using slice, what does does this syntax mean? If I come up with a better way to ask that, I will. But for now, that's pretty much what I'm gonna put. I'm going to copy this. Matter of fact, not the whole thing, just this part. So I know what alert does, so it isn't that. The syntax, wow. I haven't, listen, I've literally type practice, and for the life of me, I still can't spell. So I'm getting there. I'm getting there. The syntax for means slash bump that. I'm just gonna say means. Apparently formatting still on my words. How do I work? There you go. Wow, it's not removing the format. Clear format, man. Huh. Huh. Okay. Anyway, the syntax for r.slice means 1.3 means remove start first the third which should equal what? Let's see before I submit that. Yeah, before I submit that, let's see what it actually means. I have 12 minutes before I gotta get up and go get my children, whatever you want to call them, kids. Did I even type that one out? Oh, we're gonna keep the one from the beginning. I don't know why I want to see. We cool. Alert. I'm thinking of slice. This is slice. We're learning about now. All right. So we're just going to do this part first. Alert it. ES. ES is the only one that remained. So it did start at the, it returns a new array to all items from index start, from the start of the index to end, not including end. Both start and end can be negative. In that case, position from the array end is assumed. It's similar to a string method, string.slice, but instead of substrings, it makes subarrays. Okay, so it literally got rid of T, first T, and the last one. So the first element, so it means the first element instead of first index, first element. The third index. There you go. This is what I notated. Oh, okay. Example. You know what? Hold on. There you go. There you go. Added. So, got that. And so this one removes. It's negative 2. But if it's supposed to be start, there is no end. Copy from -2 till the end. ST. We can also call it without arguments. R.slice creates a copy of R. That's often used to obtain a copy for further transformations that should not affect the original array. Okay. I don't quite understand that, which is hence my confusion. If someone's in the Discord and can explain that, that would be awesome. But if they cannot at this current place and time, that is also okay. Yeah, that is also okay. I don't know what's going on. Delete that and delete this. There you go. So let's see. For now, this is where we'll leave off. I will come back. And we'll go over it more. Question of consistency. So as far as being a father and a husband, and being consistent, it's going to look different than it does for other people, right? So maybe like right now I'm going live now, right? And then I have to go get my children. So there are things throughout the day where you may have to break it up into pieces, and other times you're going to have to you're going to have to make time, whether that's when everybody else is asleep, or that's when everyone else is away, or even if they're here and you have to kind of preoccupy them, right? Being a husband, on the other hand, it just comes down to having a understanding spouse to see what the overall goal and the scope is. Thank y'all so much for joining me for part 1. So because it's part 1, I'm going to do a bit of editing. So if you join me live, that is awesome. I'm gonna finish this till completion first, arrays, and then editing, and then I'll do objects and then editing. If you're an editor, come to my Discord. It's on my profile. Help me out. If not, then that's fine. We'll just make it work. So, all right, crew, I appreciate y'all stopping by for part 1. I'll be back later. Peace.